When parents take on the role as tutors for their families, they sometimes feel like their child can't learn from them or won't learn from them, or that they're not a good teacher for their child. I'm going to discuss some strategies today that parents adopt when they're working with their child. It will help you step into the role as the tutor for your family and for your child and be able to make progress with your child's learning. I'm Allison DeFrees, and you're watching Reading with Allison. Being your child's tutor is a challenge for many reasons, but one of the reasons that I see commonly is that a parent wasn't good at school and they feel like they can't be a good teacher. And I think that lack of confidence is something that children pick up on. And children um, sometimes disrupt a tutoring session because they want something that's easier for them. So when you're tutoring your child, you're practicing skills that are likely challenging for them. And it's our natural instinct to avoid things that are challenging for us. So your child probably is picking up on your feelings that you maybe don't love school or love school work. And also, they are master manipulators. Your child can manipulate their way out of a lot of different situations. It's a wonderful survival strategy, but it's not very helpful for their learning, and it's not very helpful for the relationship that you're trying to build with your child, which is I'm your parent, yes, but I'm also going to help you in these skills. I'm going to tutor you in these skills, and we're going to get better at these reading and writing skills. So we need to practice together. So I want to normalize that being a parent is really hard. Being a tutor to your own child is really hard. And there are a lot of things going on here that make this challenging. Some of them are spoken, they're tangible. Some of them are buried deeper inside of us and are unspoken. So let me get to these 6 fixes of how to help your child learn from you and how your child can see you as a leader and as their tutor. And I believe that this is going to help you see some quick fixes. Okay, let's get started with these 6 fixes. The first one is to remember your why. Why are you doing this in the first place? Is it because you're saving your family a lot of money? Is it because your child really needs you and needs this help? Is it because you have these skills and you can perform this role for your family? Remembering your why will help direct some positive energy into being the best tutor that you can be while also wearing the hat of a parent. All right, the second thing to do is to stay positive about school and schoolwork. When your child sees that you are excited about learning and speak positively about teachers, school work, reading practice, writing practice, it helps the child understand that, hey, in this family, this is how we speak about these subjects. As the parent, you are also the leader of the family, and you get to teach your children how your family values are displayed in verbal communication and nonverbal communication. So when you verbalize that this is important, and you also show that nonverbally, your child will pick up on it. So the first fix was to remember your why, and then the second was to be positive about school and learning. Okay, number 3 is to adopt a growth mindset. A growth mindset was really shared with the world when Carol Dweck wrote her book Mindset. Dweck is spelled D-W-E-C-K. I highly recommend the book. A growth mindset means that you believe that your brain can learn new things and do hard things, can learn to do hard things, basically. Adopting a growth mindset means that you believe you can work on your brain and help it learn new skills. A fixed mindset is when you believe that your brain has everything it needs to be successful and can't take on anymore. So therefore, if something is not coming easily to you, well, your brain must not be able to do it, and therefore that's not a thing you will ever be able to achieve. You can see how having a fixed mindset can really limit people, children especially, from thinking that they can be successful in certain areas, especially when those areas become challenging or hard. Even if they love it, they might have a fixed mindset that is blocking them from progressing in that area. So you could be inadvertently modeling a fixed mindset for your child when you really want them to have a growth mindset. So take a hard look in the mirror here, figure out what kind of mindset do you have and what kind of mindset are you modeling for your child. So number 3 was to adopt a growth mindset. And number 4 was to set some boundaries around time and the roles you guys will play. You will be the tutor, your child is going to be the student, and you are going to help them. They also need to work at this. They need to teach their brain what to do, and you are going to help them teach their brain. Setting up a time limit is very important. Ask your child to hold you accountable to a start time and an end time, and keep that consistent. When it is time to stop, wrap it up and stop. The more consistent you can be on this, and the more routine this becomes for your child, the easier the tutoring will be for you both. Okay, so number 4 was to adopt some roles. Adopt boundaries around the time and the roles that you each will play. The 5th strategy to helping your child learn from you a little bit better is to make sure all of their biological needs are met before you sit down to tutor. So that means they have water, they have a snack, they've been to the bathroom, perhaps they've changed clothes from school, perhaps they are chilly and they need a pair of socks. Whatever it is that's going to help them come to the tutoring session ready to learn, they've got that taken care of, or you have helped them take care of that. And the last step that I'll share with you today to help you make the most out of your tutoring sessions and let your child see you as an authority and as a tutor to them is to make tutoring multisensory. In kid language, that means make it fun. So when we do multisensory teaching, it really helps students learn material faster and more deeply. I did a whole video on this that I'll link to below. So those are your 6 fixes. They should help your child see you as the role of authority, as the tutor, and help them learn from you a little bit better. I hope this list was helpful to you. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel if it was, and those actions help other parents find this video too. Thank you, and as always, happy reading.